I don't tell people I'm a Kenyan Somali. I just tell them I'm Kenyan. Then when they ask me, I tell them I'm Kenyan and I come from the Somali community. And that's because I think we all had a subject called, I think some people did GHC. I don't know, we did social studies. We were taught all the communities that live in this country. And for whatever reason, there is a very high level of ignorance. It could be deliberate ignorance. It could be because it's a narrative that has to be driven. But it shocks me when people start questioning, who is this person? Are you a Kenyan Somali, or are you Somalian from Somalia? You know, but I kind of understand where the whole discussion is coming from. And I try to look at everything historically and try to contextualize it historically. We come from a clan or a community that has been sidelined for a very long time, and I love the Constitution. It really brought everybody to the same level, sort of like the sun that shines in that small village. The Constitution allowed everybody to have a platform. Even that smallest community is recognized. And what that does is it gives you the platform to thrive. And we've had, I think, everything boils down to political goodwill. And we have regimes that have been very deliberate in sidelining these small communities. So when the Constitution came, it had to protect everybody regardless of where they come from. So we had something called the Equalization Fund that allows funds to go down to the smallest places. It had the 47 affirmative seats where representation came from all those clans that were never seen before.